What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the Fan Awakens. Some of you may know me as Uncle Sheev from Twitch. Some of you may know me as Eli, and some of you may not know me at all. But this video is trying to help you get to know me as a Star Wars fan, and I would love to get to know you guys. So I guess this is just hello. My name's Eli. I'm 25 years old, and so I was lucky enough to be of the age that I got to see the Star Wars prequels in theaters on their original run. 1999, episode 1 came out, and my mom was gracious enough to take me and enable me a bit, and I just hit the ground running. I loved it from the jump. And so I was introduced to Star Wars with the prequels. I loved Jar Jar Binks when I was a kid, and I sort of never looked back. It was great, I got to go see these movies. I saw the original trilogy after I saw episode 2. That Christmas, I got a box set, which I still have on my shelf over there, of the original trilogy. And I remember popping it in Christmas morning and watching all three back to back to back. And I loved them too. But it wasn't until high school that I really started to appreciate the original trilogy. Up until that point, it was just prequels. Like, I'd watch the original trilogy, but if you gave me the choice, it was only prequels. Um, and then I'd say around ninth, 10th grade, I decided let's watch the original trilogy again. Let's give it another look, and I really fell in love with it. I started to see more actively like the themes that carried over and the references, even though I know the prequels take place before it, but really, the groundwork is laid in the originals. And I fell in love with the character of Han and the character of Leia more so than before. And so then there was a point where I started watching the original trilogy more, which nothing wrong with that either. But I would say my favorite Star Wars movie went from episode 3 to episode 4, and it stayed as episode 4 until episode 7 came out, which I fucking loved. I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm supposed to cuss or not, but it should be fine. I love episode 7, and I've seen it like 1,000 times now, and that's not even an exaggeration. But I remember when it was coming out, when I heard J.J. Abrams was directing it, I was like sold already because I was a lifelong Star Wars fan, and I had this sort of like deep rooted idea that I couldn't like Star Trek. And then a friend dragged me to the Abrams Star Trek movie in like 2011, and I was like, oh my god, what was it, 2009? 2009. And I was like, I don't want to see this movie. And he dragged me over there and he made me see it. And I came out of the movie like, damn, all right, that movie's pretty good. I really liked it. And so when I heard that he was actually doing Star Wars, I was so sold. And so when it came out, I loved it. I loved it. And I still love it to this day. And I guess right now, if you ask me my favorite Star Wars movie, I'd probably shrug and have a tough time answering, but it'd probably be about a tie between episode 4 and episode 7. I could do a ranking video though in the future if you guys want to see that. Let me know in the comments below. But episode 4 and episode 7, those are my two faves. And my favorite character is sort of a cop out. It's not really like I don't know if it's a fair way to answer it, but it's just my way. I think that the tandem of Leia and Han, like when they're together, I think that's my favorite thing to watch. And then on the other side, I would for years I said my favorite character was Rey, and I do love the character of Rey. Fight me, I don't care. Um, but I think that when Rey and Finn are together, um, it was magic for me. I love seeing them two together, especially in episode 7, and I sort of yearned for that through the rest of the trilogy. And I don't think we fully really got back to what I love so much from 7. But there's still moments that meant so much with those two characters. And so while I wish we would have gotten more of them on screen together in a meaningful way, I cherish what we got in episode 7 and beyond. So I guess if you ask my favorite character, I would say Rey and Finn or Han and Leia. I know that's kind of a weak answer, but it's mine. Let's see. Beyond that. Favorite bounty hunter? Got to go with Cad Bane. I was never really a Boba fan. I know it looked cool, but I wasn't even that into him because, like, as a kid, I didn't like the color green, and so seeing like the green guy, it just wasn't into it. Um, and then when the Clone Wars came out, I totally latched on to Cad Bane, and I've loved the way they've used him, and he's my favorite bounty hunter for sure. Although I've come around on Boba. now with the Mandalorian and the way that Dave and John have utilized him, I've come around and I am now a Boba Fett fan, which I didn't think would happen either. But that's another thing. I love that we can change opinions. I think that a lot of times people will make an opinion and then they'll die on the ledge rather than change it or feel like they're wrong. I make bad opinions all the time. And so I will recognize it and I won't act like I didn't have that opinion, but I change my opinion sometimes. But I'm also not afraid to have an opinion that isn't the status quo, I suppose. Um, so yeah, really, this is just me saying thank you guys for supporting me. Thank you for watching me. If you're new here, you can follow me at The Fan Awakens. I'm gonna be probably most active on TikTok, but I'll be active on all my social media platforms. And if you want to follow my Twitch page, go to Uncle_Sheev. I'm on daily, and I love interacting with people, talking movies, Star Wars games, whatever the case. I just love talking. And so if you like this video, like and subscribe. It goes a long way. And I want to thank you all for watching from the bottom of my heart. I hope you have a wonderful day. May the force be with you. And until next time. Actually, you know what? That's not true. I am indecisive what I want to do. So before this before this video ends, let me know what kind of stuff you want to see. Let me know in the comments. What's your favorite Star Wars movie? Why, if you want to get into that, and what kind of content you want to see from this channel. So I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.